Ba-ba-da, 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 ba-ba-da. I just don't wanna be lonely. I don't mind when you say that you're going away. I just don't wanna be lonely. And I don't care if we share only moments a day. I just don't wanna be lonely. I'd rather be loved and needed, dependent on to give a love I can't give. When you're gone, when you're gone, I just don't wanna be lonely. I don't mind in the time sets the sun and the moon. I just don't wanna be lonely. And I don't just find you there at the end of the room. I just don't wanna be lonely. I'd rather be loved and needed, depending on to give a love I can't give. When you're gone, when you're gone, I just don't wanna be lonely. And okay, okay, I almost was ready to stop that, but my intentions wasn't to stop it. It was just to keep it going. Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome back to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Welcome to my channel. I want to thank all my subscribers, all my wannabe subscribers, but who are scared to subscribe. You know, I know that. You know what? Sometimes I look on people's Facebook and see friends. I never see my picture on their friends with Gerard. I said, why come I can't? So which leads me to believe that some of you still don't want to admit or let it be known that you know me. But don't be embarrassed for it. I mean, it's cool. It's okay. I've always been an undercover lover, so why not be an undercover Facebook friend? Okay? So I want to welcome you to my channel. All my palette, my scallywags, my triggers, my peaches, my haters, my lovers, my commenters. Each and every one of you are important to me. As quiet as it's kept. I thought I'd show you a little bit more of my home, be that as it may, it's in the bathroom. And hey, check this out, a bathtub. And if you don't think I don't do videos in the bathtub, just watch and see. And not only that, but go to my other Facebook channel. What is it? Oh my God! I can't. What is it? SGIB magazine. S is in Sam, G is in George, I is in Indian, B is in Bravo. MAG on TV / the G spot, GEE spot, and you'll see some videos of mine doing it in the tub. I give you a clue, I won't be alone. Okay, so what I got for you right here is that I'm going to, I'm going to put this in here where I first started doing the story yesterday while I was with Calvin. And then my phone overheated and I didn't finish the story. So let me pause right here and put in the story so you can get caught up. Okay, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, share, and like. I hope you don't mind my playing my friend Wendell Sawyer's from Blue Magic song. Wendell Sawyer's and I go back a long way, but be that as it may, I thought I'd, throw that in. Okay, so stay tuned. Check this out. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I'm going to welcome all my subscribers, all my followers, all my let me check this dude out, all my scallywags, all my peaches, all my triggers, all my commenters, and all my haters and lovers. Each and every one of you I appreciate, and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, subscribe, share, and comment. We'll leave it at that. You know, today I'm bending a couple of corners with Calvin. I guess that's the best way how we call it. He wants to hit a couple of corners, so I decided to roll with. Not that I decided to roll with him. I stopped to by his place on my way home from playing tennis. So I said, why not? His wife is sick, so I decided to roll with him while he did some banking business and pick up medication and then go back home. But what I want to tell you, I want to tell you a story. And this story is so moving to me, and I hope you find it as just as moving as I did. I know you're hearing a little noise. You know, I'm kind of pulled over on the side of the road, on a major road, but hopefully you'll hear me just fine. So before I go any further, let me do a test and see if everything comes out all right. I do a test by saying, now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. If you're in the military, you know what that's about. Okay, so the audio sounds good. It was this couple. This couple who already had 6 children. And the mother got pregnant again. And they decided that having a 7th child would have been way, way too much for them. So they decided to have an abortion. I'm talking about a Filipino couple. They decided to abort this child. So after going through the process of aborting this child, the abortion was unsuccessful. Now, you know, in the Philippines, abortion is illegal. In fact, if you were a miscarriage, when you go to the hospital, they are obligated to test you for drugs or any type of abortion drug to make sure that it's a legitimate miscarriage and not that of an abortion attempt. So, with the abortion failing, they decided to go on and have this child. This child turned out to be a girl. Just this child grew up to be the pillar of the family. She grew up being the one to take care of the family, take care of siblings. Whenever there was a problem in the family, they would come to her because she was a problem solver. She was able to resolve issues. In other words, this child turned out to be a very special child. Woman. Girl. So what happened, you know, she grew up and she got a job working for a Chinese family. Very, 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 very wealthy Chinese family. They own numerous of stores in the Philippines. Franchising stores. And I'm not talking about sorry stores. I'm talking about legitimate stores. And she worked for them. But they only paid her 50 pesos a day. You hear what I'm saying? 50 pesos a day for 10 hours a day. When she went and got off work, she ended up walking the many miles
to get home, because even paying for her fare home would take up half her salary. So she just got accustomed to walking home. And whenever they needed help in one of these stores to manage or whatever, they would call on her, because she was such a problem solver, be able to handle business. They would call on her, and she would go and take care of it, and ultimately, be an ideal, problem solver. In fact, the son of this wealthy Chinese family fell in love with her. Now, she is a beautiful girl, let me tell you, very beautiful girl. And he wanted to marry her. But she knew in her heart that marrying him would never work out. In spite of how much money they had, she knew that the family was going to make her life hell. You hear what I'm saying? Because Filipinos, especially Chinese, treated her like dirt. 50 pesos a day, $10 a day, that should say it all. And if it was to marry into the family, come on. Look what happened to Prince Harry and Meghan. I guess whatever it is, how they treating her. But anyway, one day she was walking home. And this guy picked her up, asked her if she wanted a ride. He saw her all the time walking, and knew her because of her long, beautiful black hair. And he picked her up and gave her a ride home. And after she told him about how she was working and how much she was getting paid, he put an offer out there for him to put an offer out there to her to come work for him as a housekeeper. He said he would pay her 300 pesos a day to work for him as a housekeeper. She went home and told her mother that, this guy offered me 300 pesos a day, I'm going to take it. And she did. She was very devoted to her work. After 2 months into the job, 2 or 3 months, here in the Philippines, sometimes you'll be driving and out of nowhere you'll see a big hole in the ground because they're doing construction work, and sometimes you may not see the little barricade or the little indication that there's work ahead, and you might miss it. Well, that's what happened to him, this foreigner. He missed it, went over the edge, and had a life-altering accident. He ended up being bedridden. Did she leave him? No. She became his nurse and took care of him. That's how devoted this Filipino was. This is how unusual this Filipino was. She worked with him as his nurse for 9 years. For 9 years, he took care of her as a nurse. Bedridden. Wasn't nothing sexual, wasn't nothing a relationship. She was his employee. And ultimately, he died. A lot of his friends tried to hit on her, whatever, because she was so beautiful, but no. She was untouched. She was pure. Never experienced the relationship or the beauty of being with the opposite sex. In other words, she was a virgin. Because that's how devoted she was, not only to him, but to her work. So he passed away, and she had a girlfriend once. Had a girlfriend who invited her to come stay with her, hang out with her or whatever like this. And her not knowing anything, because her whole life up until then has been designed or have entailed taking care of someone else. For 9 years, she took care of this foreigner, never leaving his side, only to take your medicine or whatever, to do what she had to do to keep him comfortable. And before that, she worked with a Chinese family that paid her 50 pesos a day. And boldly, religiously, she worked for them. So anyway, a girlfriend decided to take her to, of all places, why not? Right here in Dumaguete. She never been in a place like that before. She never knew places like this exist. She walked in and she was, mesmerized by the people there, the music, the lights, everything. She was just literally starstruck of this environment. And she was sitting there.
Okay, so now you're caught up. Let me finish telling you the rest of the story. What happened was, while she was sitting in Wynard, and she was, again, she was in familiar territory. She was amazed by everything that was going on in Wynard. And this guy walked up to her, and when he looked into her face, he saw this smile emanate from her, this glow, this energy, this magnificent aura around her, because there was something different about her. If most of the girls in Why Not, you're either there to to hook up, or sell out, but she smiled at him, and he was so struck by her smile. The innocence shined through in her smile. And he said he couldn't help but to speak to her. And he spoke to her, and she spoke to him back. And he knew off the top that this was not the kind of girl that fit any of the stereotypes of women that go to Why Not. He knew that she was different. So they exchanged numbers, and he called her, and they ended up on a date. So it wasn't someone who he thought at the end of the night he could take home and block or something like that. That was the farthest thing from his mind, because she was so different. There was something about this girl. So they went out a couple of times, and he said that the conversation that this Filipina had was so far above any other conversation he held with a Filipino or Filipina that just made her just seem absolutely unique, absolutely, beyond reproach. And, he just said to himself, they exchanged stories like this, and how free she was at talking about her life and some of the things that she went through, about working with the Chinese family, being, proposed to by the son, and how it would never work out because the family would trash her, her working for 50 pesos a day, her ended up working with the foreigner, for 300 pesos a day, and then passing away. Getting in a bike accident, and she was with him for 9 years, and he just sensed the devotedness that was within his Filipina, and compounded with her never being in a relationship whatsoever. He said to himself, I got to have this girl. He said, I got to have her, because she's so so beyond the norm. Have you met someone like that? They got together and they still together to this day. They are very happy. And when I see her, I see the smile. She's always happy. She's always, uh, uh, spreading her, her energy, And I always can't help. I give her a big smile and hug her. Oh, I love you so much. I love you so much. And now I know why. She's a miracle. She is an angel. And I am happy to know this couple. I am so happy that they that they played an important part in my wedding. But now I know more of the backstory about the both of them. I feel so blessed in knowing her. So that's the end of that story. So I wanted to share that with you because when he was telling it to me, I was like, wow. Here is a child that was heading for the abortion floor, to be terminated, to be gotten rid of, to be cast aside, And because God said, no, not this one. And to this day, I understand the reason why. Okay, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I think I got enough in here. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly. You always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of the Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king. I often wondered, could you Google, how many or who were people who were scheduled to be aborted who turned out to do great things? I wonder if there's such a search like that. Be that as it may, I know one. Okay? So with that being said, like I tell you, when I do this now, the best place to meet girls is on their job. Let me introduce you to this one. I'll always love you more. I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Okay, right now I am in Bacon. If those of you who are familiar with the area know where I'm at. But remember I told you the best place to meet Filipino girls are on the job who are Singel. And right now I want to introduce you to one. Hello. Hi, what's your name?
Rena Jen.
Rena Jen. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
You have no boyfriend?
I don't have.
And are you looking for a husband?
No, not really.
Okay, well, if you were, what would you look for in a man? Step back so that my viewers can take a look at you. Well.
Depends. I don't have any standard.
You don't have no standard?
Yeah.
Oh, so how old are you?
22.
22?
Yeah.
And no children?
No.
Oh, my goodness. So what are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do? Tell my foreigner friends what you like to do.
I like reading books.
You like what?
Reading books. Most
Reading
especially
books?
Yeah. Wattpads.
Wow. What kind of books you like reading?
Romance.
Romance. This is the Filipino single looking for someone and she reads romance. So when was the last time you've been in a relationship?
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
And you don't have a boyfriend, no?
Yeah.
Oh, very good, very good. And so you like reading books? What else?
Sleep. sleeping.
Sleeping? Look at that smile. Wow.
Ano.
Okay, so
Shy.
so I want to thank you for giving me your time to
Yeah,
let you
you're
put me on
welcome.
the site and letting my foreigner friends know that you're looking for someone. Yes? Yes. Okay, thank you. You have a Facebook?
Yeah, I do.
What's the name of it?
Rena Jean.
Come closer.
Rena Jean Tomo.
How you spell it?
Ranagine Tomong.
Okay, and if someone wants to reach you, they can go there, right?
Of course.
Okay, bye-bye, baby. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Bye-bye.